I used the infamous Wailord set for 10 games on the Pokémon Sword and Shield OU ladder. Why? Well, maybe I needed a challenge, or maybe I'm just crazy. Who really knows? With that being said, let me explain what this infamous Wailord set is for y'all that don't know. So a couple years ago, a certain YouTuber that I will not name made a competitive playset for Wailord. I put it on the screen right now, so boom! There it is. So why is this set infamous? Well, this guy supposedly thought this was a good set for competitive play. Well, it really is not. So let's go over this set and the team I used to try to make it work. An emphasis on try. Also, just so you know, the account I used was in the 1700s when I started. So yeah, that's around the ladder we are. I didn't want to use my 1800s account for this shit because, you know, I'm gonna lose. So there you have it. Alright, so real quickly, let's just go over the team. You know, we got the classic Wailord. Nothing much to say about this. It's ass, but you know, it's Wailord. I put a signature Magnezone on this with Focus Sash and Mirror Coat. You know, we can trap Corvic Knight, Ferrothorn. You can also trap Heatran and Revenge Kill it with the Mirror Coat. Got Rillaboom. We need something for bulky waters. Yeah, nothing much more to say. Got a Heatran. You know, Heatran, special defense Heatran, Stealth Walker for the team. You know, got a flying type, Defog Tornadus, pretty standard. And the last Pokemon we got Nidoking. You need a ground type and a special attacker Wall Breaker. So we got that. Disclaimer, this team is ass. Don't use this team. It's not supposed to be competitively viable. Just wanted to have fun. Put this team together in like less than 5 minutes. So we got that. So let's get into the games. So the first game I ran into a Sand team, right? So already you can see Heatran, Executor, Toxapex, all problems. So Heatran reveals he is Choice Scarf, kills my Nidoking, so I send out my Magnezone and we do the brrr on him with the Mirror Coat. Exactly what this set was built for. You get that shit. So there's one threat out the way. Toxapex also already dead. However, this shit still does manage to not do its thing. Tried to set up on the tank road with the Wailord, but it was not enough because, as you can fucking see, this goes on for a lot of turns. He sleeps me. I just try to set up. Eventually, he sends out his extra drill, just starts Swords Dancing, and well, he out damages my defense, does a lot of damage. So this shit just dies, and I end up losing the game, obviously, because you know this team fucking sucks. So let's go into game 2. So for game 2, I played against another Sand team, and I managed to trap the Skarmory and kill the Excadrill using my Rillaboom. So I set up on this Dragapult. As it reveals, he's not Choice Specs, but he is some Will-O-Wisp leftover Shadow Ball bullshit. Don't know what the fuck this is. I just rest up, get max stacks on this bullshit, and we managed to fucking sweep the entire team. It would have gotten 4 kills, but he rage quitted. As you can see, he disconnected his ass. He got mad because, you know, he lost to a Wailord. So yeah, let's go to game 3. So game 3, I play against the ultimate counter team, as he has a Heatran, a Ferrothorn, and a Blaziken. So this Wailord cannot do anything. I end up losing to the Blaziken, of course, because that shit 6-0s my team and this Wailord is trash. So yeah, that's game 3. So game 4, I play against, you know, another counter team, Melmetal plus the Magnezone. I managed to get the Melmetal low with my Magnezone, but the Wailord did not even come out and I won the game. You know, he timed out, probably got scared of the Wailord, he didn't know what to do, so we won game 4 without even using the Wailord. So, game 5, I play against a stall guy who was actually in the 1800s, so pretty high game. I couldn't really do anything with the Wailord. I tried to set up, but you know, the Clefairy was unaware and Toxapex was also Haze, so nothing really I could do with the Wailord. So I got the Blissey low with my Heatran, got the Nidoking in, and I Earth Power on the Skarmory, and I Earth Power again on the Skarmory because I couldn't let the Blissey come in for free. So killed the Blissey with the Nidoking, and Nidoking just ends up sweeping the entire team. So that's game fucking 5. Game 6, I play against a Hail team which had Kartana, Heatran and Arctozolt, which was, you know, pretty much a no-go, but I managed to kill the Heatran with my Magnezone using the same shit as I did in game 1. So I set up on the Feeny. I also killed the Arcus as well, so I set up on the Feeny. The only thing he had to do here was go into cart on the first time I set up. He didn't, so I set up max stacks against the Feeny. He tries to taunt me and, you know, calm mind up. Unfortunately, he does not enough damage, so I just set up with the Wailord. You know, keep setting up and kill his ass. And, you know, he quit. The Wailord just did it again, got 4 kills again. So that's the Wailord game 6. So game 7, I play against a HO team. So I lead my Wailord against the Mew and set up my maximum stacks against the Mew. So he sends into the Torpedo. We have this little going forward of him using Destiny Bond and me trying to outplay the Destiny Bond. Unfortunately, I got the play wrong. He Destiny Bonded on my Wailord. I killed myself and I lose the game to Blaziken. And yeah, a guard jump and fucking did all of that shit. If I got the play right, I would have 6-0'd with the Wailord. Unfortunately, I didn't, so that was game 7. In game 8, I play against a Rain team. So we game down to the Wailord, the only Pokemon being left. I would have sacked it already if I didn't try to win with the Wailord. So I set up on this Landorus, which is just going for knockoff and U-turn, whatever he does. So I set up on the Landorus. He goes into Keldeo, but I set up my defense and special defense, so he can't really kill me. So I keep on setting up on the Keldeo. He tries to kill me, but he can't. He goes to Dragapult, which destroys specs. He tries to, you know, go for Thunder and kill my ass, but it doesn't really do enough. The Wailord manages to set up and kill 3 Pokemon if he didn't quit. You know, the Wailord doing it again. One of the best in the game. So we arrive at game 9. Alright, so I'm playing against this mixed weather team that this guy has. Anyway, I sent out the Wailord on the Landorus, which has the weirdest set I've ever seen. Try to scare it out with a water move, but I bluff and I curse up on the Barraskewda, which can't really touch me. So this guy makes a stupid play and he goes for the close combat, probably expecting a water move. But I just curse up again. He CCs again. He probably is still expecting a water move. So I just keep on cursing up on this Barraskewda. So he goes into his Landorus and I rest up here to get all my HP back. Break up with the chest where he tries to Swords Dance. But you know, I just keep on cursing. He doesn't do a lot of damage because he is Swords Dance defensive for some reason. So kill him with the Heavy Slam. He goes into Drill. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Just 2-hit KO that shit with Heavy Slam. And yeah, this guy, he just quits. He just quits. He was done. He was done with Wailord. Another W for big Wailord. Game 10, I play against another HO team. And I set up on the Mew like I did in the last one. However, he reveals to be Choice Specs Dragapult, which I didn't expect. I thought it would be a Dragon Dance. So I Amnesia up because I saw him hard switching. So I rest up. So he switches into his Rillaboom, which turns out to be Choice Band Woodhammer. Also thought this would be Swords Dance, but it isn't. So he goes into Rillaboom. I hit him once and I go to Heatran to, you know, finish him off. So at this point I thought it was over, because you know, I lose to a Lucha. But you know, at the end I managed to bring it back because he goes for Flamethrower on my Rillaboom. So I had a free setup with Wailord. So I set up with the Wailord, Amnesia up just 2 times. He can't really kill me anymore. So he just goes for Shadow Ball, which does nothing. So yeah, I just keep on Amnesia up, take the Shadow Balls, and yeah, rest up. And you know, at this point, it was game over for him. So he quit. You know, another win for Big Wailord, the last game to finish it off. So those were all the games with this dumbass Wailord set. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos like this one. And leave a comment if you want me to, you know, use another meme set and try to make it work. Until then, I'll see you next time.